Welcome back to our NFL playoff picks. As you saw, I was the winner for the year, with Ethan coming up in second place and John in third, and Christian got last. He's not here right now. He's got other more important things to do, like being dad.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
We're here to do the full NFL playoff bracket, so we're just going to knock all of it out at once. The wild card, the divisional, the championship games, and the Super Bowl. Game by game, first for the wild card, and then we'll reseed and we'll each do our brackets after that. So it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we do this correctly. But anyway, let's get right into it. The 4 versus 5 matchup in the AFC, the Houston Texans hosting the Los Angeles Chargers. Texans kind of finished their season off rough. They lost to the Chiefs. They got blown out by the Ravens. They did beat the Titans in the last week, but the Titans were trying to go for that number 1 draft pick, which they did successfully get, so good for them, I guess. Meanwhile, the Chargers are kind of surging right now. They moved their way up to the 5 seed. They went 11-6 as opposed to Houston's 10-7. I really like the Chargers in this one. That's who I'm going to pick.
I don't agree with that guy. I'm going to go with Houston.
Like Michael J. Caboose.
I hate taxes.
It's Texas, you idiot!
Chargers.
Next up, we've got a divisional game, 3 versus 6. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The third matchup between these two teams this year. Baltimore won the last time, but the first time the Steelers were able to win. Steelers go into the playoffs on a 4-game losing streak. I just think Lamar is going to be too much for the Steelers to handle. They're in a tough spot, so I'm going to go with Baltimore for this win.
I am also taking Baltimore. I feel like it's just the way better team.
Well, for the last time,
You, Baltimore!
I'm going Steelers.
All right, now we got the 2 versus 7 matchup. The 13-4 Buffalo Bills taking on the 10-7 Broncos. They were able to get in the playoffs against the Chiefs backups. They beat them 38-0. The Steelers, not the game we're on. So that's really awesome.
You're an idiot.
The team they're actually playing is the Buffalo Bills. They got the number 2 seed. I got Buffalo in this one. I wouldn't say pretty easily. I think Denver will be close, but I'm going to pick Buffalo.
I'm going with Denver.
Oh,
Yeah!
are you both going with Denver?
Let's go Denver!
Seriously? Why did I bother doing this video? Never mind. We're canceling. The 2 versus 7 at the bottom here. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. The Eagles are 14-3. They're a juggernaut. The Packers kind of had to limp in, unfortunately. Do I think Green Bay will win? Not necessarily. Am I going to pick them anyway to win one game just because I gotta? I feel like I gotta. I'm going to go with Green Bay to get this one.
I'm also taking Green Bay because I think they really deserve this
I
win.
do too, buddy.
I don't know what you guys are saying. I just hate Philadelphia.
Me too,
Green
John.
Bay sweeps!
Cry, Eagles, cry, on the road to misery.
I can't wait for Philadelphia to win the Super Bowl, and then we're all complete. We didn't even pick them to win one game.
Philly's going to demolish Green Bay by 50.
Oh, don't say that. That'll happen. Oh, no. Next up, we've got the Sunday night wildcard game. The Tampa Bay Bucks hosting the Washington Commanders. The Bucks won their division in the last week. They went 10-7. Commanders 12-5. They were able to get in as a wildcard team. I like how both these teams are playing, and this is really a tough one for me. I think I'm leaning Tampa, and I think that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to pick Tampa, though I would not be shocked if whoever wins this. And I know this is going to make you upset, but...
All over the world! Shut up, Stan! Just shut up!
I went with Washington.
I'd flip a coin, but I don't have a coin, so I'm going Washington.
The LA Rams hosting the Minnesota Vikings on the Monday night game. The Vikings collapsed against the Detroit Lions, losing the division, having to be a wild card team, but they are a 14-3 team, so they're still pretty strong. The Rams have a negative point differential, yet easily won their division anyway. I think the Rams could win, but I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings, as much as it pains me to say.
Yeah, it'd be funny if they lose, though.
I'm going with Minnesota.
He picked every wild card team. The Chargers get a home game in his bracket. I almost put Denver down here in accident. Denver playing twice.
Yes!
They both win. Denver versus Denver in the AFC Championship.
Heartbreaking loss for Denver.
Yeah. Okay, from here on out, we're each just going to go one at a time. picking all of our games and who would win. My bracket would have the top seed Chiefs taking on the 5 seed the Chargers. I'm gonna do something crazy here. I'm picking the Chargers for this upset here. The Chargers go to the AFC Championship game.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Chargers played them close last time. They only lost by 2 points, and they didn't have their top running back, J.K. Dobbins, and they didn't have their top wide receiver, Vlad McConkey.
The DD McConkey, are you here?
And I don't care. I know I'll be wrong. I know I will inevitably be 100% wrong, but I'm picking the Chargers. Go Bolts.
Hands, it's a walk-in. 4th down and goal.
My next one is Buffalo-Baltimore. This is a premium matchup. This would be, if the NFL could get this, a lovely one for them, and I think they will get it. Baltimore beat the crap out of the Bills earlier this year, but I'm actually going to go with the Bills to get their revenge. So that makes my AFC Championship matchup the Bills and the Chargers.
The Buffalo Bills select
The play of the year in the NFL.
Josh Allen.
On the NFC side, Green Bay and Detroit. As much as I'd love to pick my team, Detroit's a juggernaut, and I think that they're going to steamroll their way through this one. And then my last one, Tampa Bay and Minnesota. I think it'll be close. I think I'm going to go with Minnesota here. I think Minnesota's the pick. NFC Championship, Detroit and Minnesota.
I have the totally not going to win Kansas City Chiefs playing the totally not bum Denver Broncos. And I am going to pick Denver.
Oh my god. Denver, the AFC Championship game.
I just love some Denver action, you know? I think they got a lot going on that's really nice.
Gotta love some Denver.
I believe.
Which leaves my other game to be Baltimore and Houston. I like Houston. I'm not going to pick Houston against Baltimore. I will be going with Baltimore in that game, leaving my conference championship to be Denver and Baltimore.
I think they played earlier this year, and the Ravens won by like 3.
I have Detroit, these terrible, mean bullies that are gonna kill the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Yeah, I think Detroit's gonna just beat them by like 40 or something. It's not gonna be pretty.
No. Wait.
And my other game is Minnesota and Washington. I'm obviously picking my team. Minnesota is scary though, which I just hope they don't beat us.
First one I'm going to do is Kansas City versus Denver.
Both had Denver, bro.
This one's a close game for me because I know there was like last time they played each other, but I'm also thinking the last time where Kansas City won. Thinking maybe Denver. It could go either way, but I'll go with Denver in this case.
Denver double AFC Championship.
But I do know there's a good chance Kansas City's going to take this one.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude!
Slight chance, since this is for, the
Slight
Super
chance.
Slight chance
Back
because,
defending Super Bowl
it depends
champions.
on what the refs say,
That's fair.
Before the ball was snapped, pass interference on the defense. Numbers 1, 2, and 3. Hail Patrick Mahomes.
We all picked against the Chiefs. We're done.
Any game's a 50-50 if you think about it.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No. Going to LA Chargers versus Pittsburgh. I'm slightly going with Pittsburgh, but I also know the Chargers are pretty good. I'll go with Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, the 6th seed, gets the home AFC Championship game.
I'd say it's more of a 50-50 than the Denver and Kansas City.
Yeah, that one would be a 50-50 if that happens.
What do you mean? I mean, Denver winning's like an 80% chance in my books.
Okay, guess because you picked them.
Okay, what is not a 50-50? Absolutely not. I'm sorry, Blake. I'm sorry, Green Bay. But Detroit coming in like freaking Aslan.
In your world, I have another name.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
You guys are overdoing it a little bit, man. Come on. The game was close last time.
And as for Washington and Minnesota, boy, I wish I had my coin for this one, because it can really go either way. I'm probably going to go Minnesota, but I also know Washington has a very good chance of winning.
now we do the conference championships. I'll go first. The Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers in mine. I think the Bills finally break their streak of not going to the Super Bowl for the first time in 30 years. It feels like a good year for Buffalo. And on the other side, I've got Detroit and Minnesota. We just saw what Detroit was able to do to Minnesota. If Minnesota gets this far, I do think they'll make it close. I think they'll put up a better effort, but I can't not pick Detroit. So that would make my Super Bowl matchup the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions, and America would rejoice because that would be such a good Super Bowl.
Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Starting off, I have Denver and Baltimore. Now, we all know Denver's the best team in the league.
No.
Second best.
No.
And I think this would be a really awesome time for Denver to go to the Super Bowl.
No, he did not pick Denver to go to the Super Bowl.
And to make it even better, the best team in the league, the not Detroit Lions, are going to lose to the actual best team in the league, Washington, leaving me with a beautiful Washington-Denver Super Bowl.
Bo Nix versus Jaden Daniels, year 1 Super Bowl.
Look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Unlike this guy, I'm being realistic. Detroit's going first. Detroit, firstly. I'm going with Detroit first, but I'm being realistic. Detroit's probably going to go.
Yeah. This guy picked Washington and Denver.
It doesn't even matter if Washington wins this or Minnesota. They're losing either way.
What's your AFC again? Pittsburgh and Denver.
I know.
Who would even guess that?
I mean,
Probably.
there's a chance, Kansas City might win against Denver.
Why did you pick them?
I was tempted to, just so I can have my Detroit versus Kansas City, so Detroit can turn those Chiefs into... I guess I'll go with Denver. Detroit's winning against Denver Broncos. Just unsurprised. All hail to the King Lions.
What? No, all right. I know that sounds bad.
I got my Buffalo-Detroit one, all-time classic Super Bowl, one of the great games we've ever seen. And I'm going back and forth on this, but I think that our boy Josh Allen gets the job done, and the Bills win it though. If Detroit wins it, I don't think anybody will be sad. If Buffalo wins it, nobody will be sad. Everybody wins. I wish they could just tie, but I'll go with Buffalo as my pick to win the Super Bowl. All right, now we got
A fantastic game, honestly.
Fantasy football.
If this were a real game, it actually probably would be it'd be a pretty good game if it were to actually happen. Denver and Washington.
honestly, it could be.
It would be a pretty entertaining game. Rookie QB versus rookie QB. High stakes.
Well, yeah, high stakes. The Super Bowl is, pretty high stakes.
And obviously, guys, I think Washington's just like the best team in the league. So like they're just gonna smash Denver by like 7.
Those were our picks for the NFL playoffs. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the whole series this year. Much appreciated. And let's do it all together here. Thank you all for watching.
So what's next?
We'll figure it out.
I threw mine behind me.